Hey guys, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. In this episode, we're going to take you on the Great Bay Temple, the third temple within the game. Also, the temple in Great Bay, like, no crap. So, yeah, basically, it's a temple protected by the Zora hero. So, yeah, in this episode, we're going to be doing I believe, the first part of it. I'm going to split it in two parts. So yeah, I'm a bit low on arrows right now because I'm going to need arrows within here in the first room of the temple. So, yeah, it's basically been a long time since I recorded the last episode. That's because I was busy and stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna be trying to record more often, right now, and actually finish this game because I am gonna finish this game. Don't worry, this game will be finished before the 31st of December 2017. Uh, then I do not know what more to do after that because yeah, yeah, so basically you gotta light these torches with the fire arrows we obtained within the last temple. Uh, I believe so. Yes, we actually obtained it in the last temple. So, yeah, my memory is a bit short off because, yeah, I played this temple before actually doing this. So, a practice run. And, yeah, here is the first stray fairy. And, yeah, basically, you can see already in the first room, we haven't even entered the temple. We already have the first stray fairy within the game, within this temple. I said game, but it's like, if you're talking about the game, yeah, we already collected a bunch already. So I'm not even gonna, I don't even keep count. So it's more than like 32, you can say. So yeah, there's a fairy over here, and that's why I broke all those crates. And yeah, so basically I'm gonna be continuing on within the temple. Actually entering the temple because this is just the entrance. Uh, but yeah, that what do you see? Oh, I just skipped the dialogue. That is just funny. I read it all wrong. So yeah, I believe in Navi. Oh my god, I believe Tal just said that the yeah, the water wheel is huge. I mean, she hasn't seen the outside world, I believe. All right, so you can see here's the second stray fairy within this temple. So yeah, already entering the first room. We already have two. So, uh, 13 more to go. And yeah, basically here you gotta push the switch because that's going to be basically the whole concept through this temple of pulling switches and basically letting the water stream from pipes and basically changing the water, not water level. We won't change water levels. I mean, not really. No. What am I talking about? So yeah, it's basically letting water streams through the pipe. It's basically, you can actually compare this to the water temple from Ocarina of Time. And yeah, the water temple from Ocarina of Time is a bit more difficult because this temple, however, makes it's a bit easier. Why? Because it has color patterns compared to Ocarina of Time's Nintendo 64 temple. It doesn't have a color pattern, so you have to remember the path from head. I mean, once you're playing it the first time, and you always forget that small key which is underneath, like the spike in the spike room. I always forget that small key. I do not know why, but yeah, you gotta kill this Cultula because I believe you get stray fairy. And yeah, so as I was explaining, and also what makes this temple more straightforward, it is actually the pattern is really easy. And yeah, I get water wheel, blah blah. I also skipped the dialogue. So yeah, I wonder if the stray fairy did follow me, but it didn't. I must say he or she. But it's it. I do not know what gender it is. I mean, the great fairy is a woman, but stray fairies I believe are genderless. So yeah, it is coming to me. Stray fairy, come to me. Come to mama. Give mama a kiss. So yeah, this is the third one already within the temple. So here actually we'll get the fourth one. And what I didn't understand from the concept yet is how the stray fairies actually uh, spawn from enemies. Like, does the enemy eat it? Like, for example, like a second ago, the Skulltula, did it eat the stray fairy, or or does it just like, is it just trapped in the web? I do not know the concept, so normally question it because uh, yeah, in this spot also we have a stray fairy, and do not jump in the water to actually break the spot because it will be so difficult because there will be a stream pushing you, uh, and you can notice that. Um, yeah. So I wasted a bunch of arrows to actually get a stray fairy, or rather, not a stray fairy, but that stray fairy. Yeah, my English is a bit wrecked because it's been a long time since recording, so it's been a long time since speaking fast. Because when I record, I actually speak fast because you gotta be impaired with the game. I mean, I don't do post commentary, but like, I like to do fast reactions on stuff, and don't wait like react to it like 30 minutes later because that will be me in real life. I'll react like, okay. So yeah, basically we had to put on the Zora mask and actually jump into the water because we are done on the upper level for now, and it didn't want to jump in the water. So yeah, this is what it's explaining about color patterns. So yeah, the whole temple is in this round room, and I'm not even kidding. So the first room we have to go to is in the upper floor here with the green and red pipe. The edge over there. So with the green and red pipe, and you're gonna see some gold, the gold floor. Yeah, this is actually in the room we have to go to, and your only access with this current flow of water. Your only access to two rooms, with being this one and one underneath. But yeah, right now let's go above. I'll explain later on because later on the temple will change, and that's going to be uh not fun. So yeah, here you have to hookshot to this chest, and I believe this is the dungeon map or the compass. I can't remember. I believe it's the dungeon map. So yeah, it's the dungeon map. The most useless I thing within this game because yeah, actually what about these games is actually when you enter the room it actually fills the map already. So basically if you walk through the whole temple you're not gonna need the dungeon map. However, the compass is really handy because yeah, it actually points to where chests are and stuff. That's what makes it the compass more useful. However, in other Zelda games, like in the more modern ones, for example, if you're talking about Triforce, not Triforce here, like, but A Link Between the Worlds or Breath of the Wild, they actually remove the whole dungeon map system of dungeon map and compass. Like for example, also Skyward Sword removed the compass and only filled like the dungeon map does the purpose of the dungeon map and compass all at the same thing. I mean, in Skyward Sword they even removed the boss key. Like it's some weird thing. But anyway, so I'm gonna be actually making this room and not talk about other Zelda games because yeah, this is the game that came out 17 years ago and not like Skyward Sword that came out 6 years ago, which is was at the point my favorite Zelda game until it was beaten by Breath of the Wild. So yeah, basically here we gotta kill these Deku Babas. There are in the, or these water Babas, whatever they are, but they actually can go into water, which is surprisingly since Deku Babas are plants. And yeah, I don't. What am I talking about? A surprise? Yeah, actually, a plant can live in water. They need water to live. You need water for photosynthesis. What am I talking about? So, I'm talking stupid crap. So, yeah, right now we killed it, and there's also one over there. And I believe you will get a stray fairy if we kill the Deku Baba. Yeah. So going back, I was on my rant, yeah, for dungeon map system. Yeah, I don't really like the dungeon map too much because, yeah, it lets you collect more stuff, but not stuff that is actually useful, but more, it's basically crap. So, uh, yeah, kill this Baba, and yeah, with that we are done. So, Now we got a chest, and the chest is actually the stray fairy. And I believe it's the sixth stray fairy already? Or seven? Six or seven? I can't remember. So, captured stray fairy, so it's the seventh one. Wow. So we already have almost half of the stray fairy. Or you can say basically half because there's not basically a half of 15. It's like 7.5. But we don't have a half stray fairy. We have a complete one. So yeah, or you can say yeah, basically the next one is like almost it's the half. Now I'm talking about calculus stuff. Alright, so kill this Dexy hand. This is basically what this enemy is called. Uh, and be careful with the bomb chew because yeah, I don't believe he wants the best for me. So I believe here we get the compass. No, it's a small key. Never mind. The chest was a bit off. Gave something off. That was going to be an important item, but meanwhile it wasn't. Ow. Alright, so jump on these lily pads. That's what I'm calling it, lily pads. And I believe here we will get the compass. Alright, so I hope so that I'm not wrong. And yeah, the compass. So, you gotta jump back, and here we'll actually have to exit this room because we are done. Or no, what am I talking about? There's still a stray fairy remaining that we can actually collect within this water. There's also a stream, so do not jump in the stream because otherwise you will actually have to come back to this room, and we'll have to come back to this room later, but collect it now so you don't forget because yeah, it won't be fun to returning to temples for stray fairies. It's not fun, especially in this game, because you have to collect everything all over again. And that's why you do it in one run. You collect everything. You have to collect everything in the one run. And that's why you gotta do the temple on the first day also, so you can actually finish the temple. Because yeah, sometimes it would take you, I remember when I was a child, it takes me like 3 days. I entered the temple, not 3 days, it would take me like 2 days to actually explore the area before the temple. And then when I'll go to the temple itself, yeah, you can't explore anything anymore because yeah, you already done. It's already the third day and you're not gonna finish the temple. So, here we can actually go into this red room. This is the other room you can access. So, this is the second room. We have to go to this red room. I believe it was a red floor. And you gotta basically walk on this red pipe, which will take us to the upper room. And I believe the mini boss is, or at least the first mini boss is going to be up ahead. So yeah, kill this bomb chew, which I already did, which I don't know why I had to put in the sentence anyway. But yeah, you can see the red pipe. There's no water streaming through the red pipe, so that's going to be the objective. And yeah, the mini boss is up ahead in the next room. And basically how I'm going to divide this video is I'm going to be taking on the first mini boss within this episode, and then the second mini boss I'm going to be taking in the next episode. So yeah, the second mini boss is also important for the side quest, for a side quest that's going to be done after this temple. But yeah, I'm gonna shut up now because yeah, the first mini boss is going to be in here, and basically kill this chew, because yeah, the chews actually, there were yellow chews. They actually give arrows. So this is going to work basically like Queen Goma from Ocarina of Time. And yeah, you can see a giant eye with bubbles, because that's what you're going to see. So yeah, I believe this is the mad jelly. This is what it's called. I mean, I went to look at it. I didn't scan it here when I was playing it. So yeah, you can see basically I used the well, not really. It's not the mad jelly. It's the wart. Yeah, this is basically the Wart. And yeah, I went to search for the name on my phone because I wanted to be sure. That yeah. Oh my god. So you guys use the bomb mask or blast mask rather to actually remove the warts on this wart. Yeah, weird name to call a mini boss, but yeah. Uh, this is mini boss. You take a lot of damage from this guy, so this is why I actually collected this stray fairy. Oh my god, the fairy at the beginning of the temple because you get a lot of damage from this. And the second main boss is also the same ordeal, which you take a lot of damage. And so, yeah, I'm trying to get an angle where you can actually hit it in the eye. And I believe I'm going to be doing. Yes, I did. Actually, my sword actually reached to I hit it in the eye. So, what happens now? This guy becomes crazy. He becomes literally crazy and starts running around the room. And while meanwhile his bubbles are just jumping up and down. And I hate the bubble enemies because this reminds me of the enemies from Lord Jabu Jabu's belly from Ocarina of Time also. Yeah, so I attacked its eye over there with an arrow. Mad Jelly, oh my god. I still remember how I got this mini boss name wrong. I actually went to the internet to actually search it because while I was playing this, so yeah, as you can notice, this is post commentary. So yeah, because this episode I couldn't record it in like 2 sessions, so that's why I recorded it in post commentary. Or I mean, in that session I was busy recording it. I couldn't done commentary. There was a lot of noise and stuff. The commentary didn't come out good, so that's why I'm doing post commentary right now. Normally I do not do that. I record the audio with it, like commentary, because then I know what I said and when it goes. So yeah, basically by defeating this mini boss, we get the item of the temple, and it is the ice arrow. So yay! Now we can freeze enemies and objects. Basically, this game is the only game that makes the ice arrow useful. I mean, uh, because Ocarina of Time, you get in the Guru training grounds and you don't really use the ice arrows. I mean, the fire arrows neither. I mean, you could use it one time. One time you could use the fire arrow, but that's about it. You don't really use it anymore. But the ice arrows you don't use at all in Ocarina of Time. But in this game, you have to use it for this temple. And yeah, that's a bit cool that we can actually use the elemental arrows and just don't get it. Yeah, oh, just because it's an element, it can't be complete without the third one. So yeah, and by getting already the ice and fire arrow, we already know what the third item of the temple is going to be, like for the next temple, because yeah, I think you already understand the concept that yeah, temples you get only arrow upgrades after the first temple, because the first temple you get a bow, then you get the rest of the temple you get arrow upgrades. So yeah, here you gotta push the switch to actually let the current stream of water stream through the pipe, and we actually use the ice arrow over there to uh create a platform on the chew. But now we are done with this room. We can exit out and go to another room. I believe we can backtrack because we are done actually, and we can go to the above to the green and red pipe and the gold room. Green red pipe with gold floor, because there's more room with green red pipe. So uh can you please not stand on the edge and enter already? Yeah, this is a bit navigating it throughout this temple. It's a bit difficult. So, this room right now, we can actually do more with it because now we have the ice arrows. We can yeah, do more like explained. So yeah, but I'll have to show it. I mean, you can see over there that we couldn't access the door earlier because there was no platform, but with the ice arrows we can actually create platform to actually let us go to the door over there. So yeah, if you can freaking Before I finish the sentence, Link already climbed on the freaking platform. So, you can see here, there's a white shoe. And basically, you gotta leave this white shoe over here because, yeah, this white shoe's purpose, as we all know, is to serve as a platform. Because, yeah, otherwise it would have a color. So, its only purpose in this room is actually to uh, serve as a platform. That's why they put it white. So, you know, you have to use the ice arrows on it. Ouch. I hate bomb chews. The bomb chews are freaking stupid within this game. Or at least the real bomb chews. You don't see them do a comeback. No, this is the only game I believe the real bomb chews are in. Wow. I just noticed this till now. Probably because, yeah, they said they confuse fans and I'm not even trying to learn what the hypothesis for that is. So, yeah, we actually put the stream of water through that pipe over there, and now we can go to the second room, uh, where we already explored this room. So, yeah, you gotta go and kill the Dexy hands. And yeah, it's still already the first day, so we're doing pretty good progress thus far within this temple. And yeah, I loved how it did the dolphin jump over there. So, yeah, now we can actually, you can see the room where you can see some uh, stalagmites over there, or ice pillars, whatever. I believe it's stalagmites is the name, because you have stalactites are the one from the ceiling, and stalagmites are the ones that come from the floor. And yeah, you gotta use the just use the deco over here because then you won't swim in the water. Nevertheless, then you won't have to waste magic for arrows. And basically, yeah, I'm gonna end this episode here. Thank you all very much for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. In the next episode, we're gonna be taking on the second mini boss within the temple and finishing up the temple because yeah, the next mini boss is going to be a hard one too. So yeah, uh, that's going to do it. And yeah, capture everything and enter the door. And yeah, see y'all next time. I believe we're gonna need the ice arrows nevertheless, or just put normal arrows. So yeah, bye.